Welcome to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jessen James.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Mind Over Money podcast with myself, Jessen James. If you are new to us, welcome. And if you are not new to us, welcome back. Now, as always, I need your help. Look, if you get value from anything that I do or say, then please do me a favor. Help spread the word. Because look, it's so noisy out there with so many podcasts for people to tune into. And you're here with me. And perhaps if you get value from me, you'd like to encourage other people to listen, because how are they going to know? So if you haven't done so already, make sure you like and leave a review, subscribe on your favorite channel, share it with someone that you love, okay? It's really, really important that you do that. So I want to get started with this episode. We're going to go straight in right now and talk to you about earning potential, because I genuinely feel many of us are just focusing on what we need to get by. Not so much what we want, but what we need to get by. Now, the problem with the what I need mentality versus what I want mentality is you end up earning what you need to get by. Now, for some people, they might budget and go, right, I need X amount for my mortgage. I need X amount for my car payments. I need X amount for my food, for my bills, for my kids' schooling. And maybe I need a little bit extra to put in the bank and save it up so for a rainy day and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah. And they go, right, that basically means I need to earn 60,000 a year or 50,000 a year or whatever it is. And they map it out and I go, right, that's what I need to get by. And then what you're doing really is like you're setting this conscious intention of I need 50K or 60K to get by every year. And unconsciously, what you're saying to yourself is that's all I need. So you never surpass that. And we always find ourselves in situations where we're not actually earning what we could be earning or just about getting by because we're focusing so much on what I need, not versus what I want. So why am I telling you this? It's because, look, if you are in a career or a job right now or a business right now where your earning is capped because that's all you can earn from it. Yeah, let's use a job because this is easy an example. Let's say you're in a certain position at work where for your job, the pay grade is there, right? Now, when I was a nurse, those of you who don't know, I used to be a psychiatric nurse, but when I was a nurse, we had grades and pay bands. And when you got to a certain pay band, unless you got a promotion, you can't get more money because that's the pay band for that particular role. And it's a bit like yourself. If you're in a job right now where you've hit the ceiling of what your earning capacity is in that role, then there's nothing you can do. You're only ever going to earn whatever that role will pay out. And this is where people get frustrated. Now, here's the thing. If you have the ability to earn more, as in you have more skills, or you're able to go and get a promotion somewhere else, or use your skill set outside of work to earn more on top of what you already do, then why aren't you doing it? Because for most people, they just settle for what they need rather than settle for their potential. Look, if you're doing everything you can and you've maxed out on your skills, you've maxed out on opportunities, you've maxed out on everything that you need to do, and you can only ever earn X, as long as you're doing your best, then that's okay. But I believe if you are earning 50,000 a year, but you have the potential to earn 500,000 a year, then you're being silly and you're being selfish. Why would you not want to explore that potential? Like literally, some of you listening to this right now could 10x their income just by applying themselves differently and going for what you want, not settling for what you need. And that is the problem when it comes to money. So many of us are focusing on what we need rather than what we want. So why am I telling you this? Because I want you to do something different today. I would love for every single one of you to have a good, long talk with yourself and say, hey, am I doing absolutely everything within my power to reach my earning potential? Or am I just doing what I can to get by because it's what I need? And I think if you're brutally honest with yourself, you'll realize that, hey, you know what? If I'm in a job right now and I've capped out on this pay band, Am I actually actively looking for employment elsewhere or getting a promotion? Or what am I doing to make myself more valuable to my employer? Am I investing in a new skill set? Am I learning something new? Am I investing in a new skill that will bring value to the company so then I can have a conversation with my employer to say, hey, look, by this new skill that I've got, it will help us do X, Y, Z, and I would like to get paid more. Like, if you're not actively doing any of this stuff, then I don't know what to say to you. Like, you can't keep moaning when you're not actually trying to add value in any situation. Same for your business. If you're cruising right now or you're just getting by, but you know you could be doing so much more, then you're just focusing on what you need rather than your potential. And if you focus on your potential, you'll find that actually you'll get what you need anyway and more. But we're constantly on this this hamster wheel of going round and round and round and round and just settling for what we need all the time. It's like, I need X amount to cover my outgoings. I need X amount to cover my bills. I need X amount for my business to run per month. And we keep on focusing on what we need rather than what we want. So I want you to take a good look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. And once you're honest with yourself, I then want you to write down, what do you actually want? Not what do you need? What do you want to make on a monthly basis? What do you want to make in your business? What do you want to make in your personal income? What do you want to actually make? And once you've written down what it is that you want to make, then you've got to ask yourself, actually, do I have the potential to do this? And if I don't, what do I need to happen for me to actually have that potential? And for most people, it's a skill deficit. Like in business, it might just be, hey, I need to invest more in marketing. I need to invest more in learning how to close more deals. I need to invest more in building my brand. I need to invest more in processes and systems. I need to invest more in hiring better people. Sometimes it's just a skill deficit that you can buy, and that's it. And the same for your job. If you're going, well, actually, no, you know what? I want to earn 100K. But in order to earn 100K, I need to be in this position at work. And in order to be in this position at work, I need to have this qualification. So do I have the ability to go and get that qualification, whether that's to study part-time or reinvest in myself or whatever it might be? And if the answer is yes and you're not doing it, then stop beating yourself on the head and going, I want to be earning 100K when you don't have the skills to do it. There's a skill deficit. So be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, what do I want instead? Not what do I need? And then what is the gap? What do I need to do to bridge that gap? And I promise you, most of the time it's a skill deficit. It's just a skill deficit. And if you can buy that skill in or hire it in or learn it from someone or whatever, you'll find that you'll close the gap between what you need right now and what you actually want and what your potential really is. Please don't be that person who gets to the end of their life and realize that, hey, I had so much more potential and I just didn't apply myself. It's a horrible feeling to have, and it's a horrible place to be. I see all the time people getting to their retirement age or getting to a point where they're actually, not capable of doing much anymore, whatever, and they regret all the things that they could have done and all this kind of stuff, whatever it might be. Look, please don't be that person, all right? Every single one of us watching this, listening to it, all of us can tap into a higher potential, but most of us are not even trying. And I'm just being honest. You might think that you're trying hard. Heck, I think that I'm trying hard at times, and I had to talk to myself, hey, you know what, Justin, you could be doing way more. You could be doing way more. And for me to be able to be doing way more, I also make sure that I'm hanging around the right people. I'm also hanging around people that are going to help me grow and elevate and stretch. And these are the things that I do to myself on purpose rather than trying to cruise and be comfortable, because I know there's so much more potential for me out there. But if I settle for what I need versus what I want, then I'm never going to get out there. So I'm constantly dreaming bigger, 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 and applying myself and doing the things that I need to do. So I encourage you to do the same. All right. So look, if you found this episode valuable and useful and you're committed to doing the work, then leave me a review. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to me on your favorite channel, and make sure that you share this episode with somebody else that probably needs a little kick up the butt right now to do more, because I genuinely believe so many of you deserve so much more, and you should be fulfilling your potential, and you deserve it. All right. So no moaning, no groaning, no complaining. Just be brutally honest with yourself and you will get to where it is that you want to go. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Mind Over Money podcast. My name's Jessen James, and until next time, I wish you all the health, wealth and prosperity that you truly, truly deserve. Take care for now.
You've been listening to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jessen James. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on all the channels, links in the show notes. Please also leave a review and visit www.jessenjames.com to find more resources on how to create the life you deserve.